Hi everyone. Welcome to I Am Recruiter podcast. And today we have a very special guest, Divya Taneja. So Divya and I both worked with Join Group in our initial days. So हम दोनों जब फ्रेशर थे तब पहला कंपनी जॉइन पे हमने जॉइन किया दोनों साथ में ही काम सीखे एंड नाउ दिव्या हैव ग्रोन टू a certain level. So I thought that it will be really nice to hear from her कि उनका जर्नी कैसा रहा, what are the different challenges, different opportunities, different learnings किस टाइप का उनको मिला है. So definitely it will be very very helpful to all our audience. So welcome Divya. So, moving to our next question, right? So, we spoke about AI, we spoke about your experience, your tips. Uh, I also wanted to know a little bit about your perspective in terms of recruitment, right? So, what do you think about recruitment industry currently going through? We have seen lots of layoffs, but before layoffs, after COVID, there has been lots and lots of hiring happening, right? But currently, there has been layoffs. Now, the recruitment has been bit of kind of pause for many companies. Again, I would want to know your opinion. How do you see the market trending currently?
Okay, sure. So, I've been in the recruitment industry for almost 10 plus years. I'll say the recruitment industry is an ever evolving landscape filled with both challenges and opportunity. Because, on the one hand, there is a constant pressure to find the top talent in a competitive market where a skilled individual are high in demand. Because when you say that companies are hiring less or have freeze, they are the competition is more in the market because they want specific skills, uh, specific individual which are in high demand or who has the best qualities. They are not at all ready to compromise. On the other hand, obviously, advancement in technologies has opened up new avenues for sourcing candidates and streamlining the hiring process. You say AI tools and Gen AI tools, which help actually in exploring more options or candidates through different medium as well. So, from my perspective, the key to success in the recruitment industry lies in adapting and innovation, which is in the industry since a long. Taking an example, the organization who has started their journey back in 90s, it typically took for them almost 30 to 35 years to establish themselves as a leader or having achieving a notable success. However, nowadays the tenure or the time phrase has shrunk considerably to 5 6 years. We have seen companies going for an IPO, become unicorns in very less duration as compared to previously,
Yes.
or I'll say uh, in the current market. So this has changed. This change has basically means that more people are getting hired, more jobs are available. So recruiter play a pivotal role in this dynamic environment. As I've mentioned, adaptability and innovation has to be going hand in hand for recruiters, because back then recruiters was doing more of a calling people about the opening and all. Right now, they are advisory, sales people, researcher, all in one, because they just don't have to fill the positions in the current market. They have to help finding out the right leader for companies, because this is important. If a company does not have the right leader at the same time, or right person at the critical time when they need it, they are gonna lose the business, or they will fall back for a few days or months. So recruiter are really playing an important role in today's world of work.
I definitely do agree with the points which you have mentioned. Recruitment industry have evolved a lot, right? Initially, like you have truly mentioned, right? It was just filling role to now kind of a advisory partner in multiple different things. We are not just advising our hiring managers, but along with that, we are doing research things. We are helping companies to do branding related stuffs, whatnot, right? You name it, and the recruiter is doing that. Great.
So,
So, moving to our next question about diversity, right? These days, all the companies are also focusing on diversity. So, what exactly diversity means to you, and what kind of uh, uh, and what kind of diversity hiring you are seeing in companies currently, and why it is important in this moment or in this current situation?
So, diversity, people really want to hire or have thoughts on diversity hiring, but they forget equity and inclusion, because that is first thing you should have, then only you will be able to do a diversity hiring. Giving an example, if in case you really or the company has the aspiration to hire, say, a physically handicapped person, right? Because they really wanted to do a diversity hiring. Uh, at the same time, so for a physically handicapped person, the person might be on wheelchair or needs something to travel, right? That person cannot walk, say, suppose. You have ramp at, to get into the building of the company, but if you're not having, if you have stairs, or if in case you want to move from one level to the second level, if you're not having the ramps over there, or if you're not having the stairs near to the lunch area, I mean, if you don't have the ramp near to the lunch area, or if you have to go to the washroom, if there are some steps, that's it's not going to solve your problem. So you want to hire diversity, but at the same time you're not having inclusive work environment for them. So you really have to be inclusive, you have to be having a equal ex- I mean, say, equal environment for them, that will that only will help. So when, say, I taking one more example, and then I'll say why it's important, or how their practices work, so that it's easy for you to be able to relate it. So suppose I called you at my home, right? That means diversity, right? We are having food on the same table. You being from different backgrounds, so you are from, if I'm not wrong, from Assam, right? Me
Yes.
being from central part of the India, from Madhya Pradesh, Gwalior. It's calling you at my home, a person from different region, having food at the same table is like equity. But if I'm eating something which you did not like, I don't think so. It's an inclusive work environment or an inclusive environment for you. So if I'm making along with me what I like, I'm making the food which you like, of your choice. That is called basically inclusive. So it's just not calling home and not treating you like others. I mean, it's not gonna help. So if you really enjoyed being on the same table, we are discussing, we are chit-chatting, you like the food of your choice, it's there for you, and being able to deal or correlate with different family members of mine, that is, I'll say, a diverse work environment. That so I've seen that in Zoina as well. So uh, Zyoin, I'll say, is are one of the champions in diversity in terms of workforce, fostering a culture where inclusive thrive, because 60-70% of our uh, team members are being women. We prioritize diversity hiring. Believe in the strength that comes. It's not like that we have to hire. It's about the right skill set of the candidate, uh, and the people from different background, languages, perspective. So at the moment in Zoin, there are people from I think 21 different cities at least. I might be wrong in the numbers, but it might be more than that, not less than that. So we have a team member from different part of India, embarrassing talent from each corner, everyone bringing unique experience and skill to the table. So we see diversity not only as a challenge, but as an opportunity to grow and learn, and enriching our environment and driving innovation. So that will help actually in growing. If I talk about in bookish language, about the importance and about the practices, so it help in innovation, because people are coming from diverse background, have different creative mindset. When there are, as I given the example of a lunch or a dinner to you, right? So if different people are sitting on a table from different background and experience, help us in solving the problem with a better solution. And obviously, if you promote culture of inclusive and positivity, that will help in any ways growing your organization, I'll say, with diverse and inclusive environment. How
Great,
you can
great.
do that? Yeah.
Sorry, great example. I definitely like the example which you gave about the lunch thing. If you're thinking about diversity and you are not thinking about that person choice, then it's we are not considering diversity in a whole, right? We are just considering some part of it. Great example. Please continue. Sorry, I
No
couldn't
worries.
resist myself.
No worries. So, how you can practice that in your organization is obviously not having, or I'll say, unbiased mindset when you are doing the hiring or building up the process. That you don't have to hire from a specific region, or it's not only male or female thing, but you are open for the right set of candidates, and you will have the in the interview process. You can have team members or the interviewers from different backgrounds, so you ensure diversity in that, and everyone will get a chance at different level to interview. I mean, at the level I'm saying, not at the same level, so that it's easy. Providing awareness sessions through trainings, so that people get aware, because if you go in the market or ask any of your team member about diversity, they have major thing in mind, that male, female, or might be region. But when you ask about inclusiveness inside the team, they might not be able to answer you at the moment.
Sure,
So
sure,
avoiding biasness through languages also will help you in building up the right culture. I'm not sure if the right thing to discuss at this point, but I remember one more case
sure,
when I told you it's in terms of language. So uh, I wanted to. I'm hiring for a client for a role in Europe. They are setting up a team, although their base is US and they have their development center in India. They want to hire in Europe. So sometimes in Europe, you will face language barrier, and where this Chat GPT and other AI tools will help you, in speaking to the candidates, because they want someone from you who has understanding of Europe market. And these tools has actually helped me in, speaking to them and aligning. If it back then, if I think about if hiring or dealing with a person or communicating in a different language might not be able to. So this AI has helped me in converting and helping in having a conversation with the candidates as well.
sure, sure. Great. So, moving to our next question, Divya. So, you have been in consulting industry or consulting firm for such a long time, right? So many of the freshers these days, right, when we go for, they don't understand the difference between the consulting firm as well as the normal companies, right, the IT companies and all. So can you also tell a little bit about like what are the different advantages you get if you are working with a consulting firm and how you can grow so fast, which you have grown in your career if you're working with a consulting firm?
Sure, Praful. So first of all, I'll say the advantage of working or the advantage that I got working in a consulting environment. Although some pressure don't like, oh, consulting, I'm not sure, work pressure. They have that kind of mindset, or they have listened from their friends. But actually, if in case you have to grow equally as corporate, or might be sometimes as faster as well, uh, consulting firm is the right option. I'll not say. See, I have seen that in my journey, so I can give example. Being a 10 or 11 year person handling or taking care of the responsibility that I am doing, I've hardly seen in a company for everyone at the experience stage that I have. So consulting, it's also a good option, or I'll say for me, it was the best option to join, and that's the reason I'm still with the Zyoin group. I'm still growing and learning with Zyoin. So first and foremost, you will get to know more about the recruitment industry, more about the companies you are hiring for. So say you are hiring for a X company. So you will get to know about the ex company, along with that, the competitors in that, who will be the right set of candidates. And moreover, you are not stuck with one role or one company. You are hiring for different roles. So the learning in terms of skills, in terms of technologies in the market, being updated in the market is, I'll say, it's faster and quicker when it's come to a consulting firm.
Totally agree. Totally agree. Because you get at one moment of time you are working with multiple different stakeholders, multiple different clients, right? Multiple different technologies altogether, and which help you to scale faster. I would say. But in normal, I'm not telling that normal companies are good or bad, right? Everyone have their own advantage and
Correct.
disadvantage as well, right? But definitely, whatever point you have told are definitely correct. I would say so. If you're a fresher, if you are thinking of joining any uh, if you are interested in learning new things and moving faster like Divya have grown in their career, so please consider consulting firm. Great. So, with interest of time, Divya, we are going to our next set of question. It is a quick rapid fire question, right? Just I just have two questions for you, right? So, let's say if you need to hire any persona or person, right? Any superstar, it can be Hollywood or Bollywood, right? Which superstar you would love to hire and why?
Um,
It it can be
if in
anyone.
case I have to hire a superstar,
Yeah, yeah, for any of your role.
okay, I'll not say a name as such, but I look for the qualities as being a grounded person, interested in listening. First of all, if the person is a great, coming with great skill set that I'm looking for, yes. If in case the skill set is not available in most of them, I look for the right persona and attitude, because I know I can incline or train that person because they have the right mindset of growth. So, yes.
Okay. Okay. Great. So moving to our next question. Again, a rapid fire question. Top three skills you look for anyone which you are hiring for your company or let's say for any of your client. Top three skills.
I'll say communication. It's not in terms of the English fluency, in terms of listening as well, in terms of what you are understanding and perspecting it. I mean, translating it basically is not related to English if people have that thing in mindset. Second is the ownership and accountability, because if you have that thing, uh, you think that if something is given to me, I'm responsible for that. Yes. You give an example to a person, you will be able to check it easily. How, if they are really trying for that, or they are easily giving up, right? Third and more force is attitude, I'll say.
Yep. Great. So with this, Divya, we are almost on the time. So before winding up, just last piece of advice you want to give to our recruiter friends from your experiences, and if you can quickly tell a little bit about like why a TA community is important for everyone to grow.
First of all, learning and unlearning is a process of growth. So if you are having 10 or 20 years of experience in the industry, you feel like you learned everything. It's not. You have to do a lot of unlearning and learning at the same time to grow up to the ladder. Coming to recruitment community, I think I also got a lot of tips and got to know more about the tools from I am recruiter. That is one of the recruitment community has recently started and putting a lot of information for the recruiters out there. And moreover, you will get industry trends, the latest innovation and technologies in the market. You exchange a lot of things. So if in case you are facing some scenario in your company and you are not sure how you are able to react to that, you just have to put up your query in the group, and there are a number of members who is going to help you over there with their insights, with their strategy, with their best practices. So knowledge sharing is really important part uh, I'll say have become for recruitment community. Few of them are networking. Obviously, you will get to know more about the peers, about the HR professionals, experts. You will get a lot of if you ask anyone any course about the course or for your professional development about the skills and all, they will help you in guiding. You can do these courses that will help you in for your professional development, and obviously you will get a chance to collaborate with them. You I mean, exploring some joint initiatives and projects. As for I am recruiter, I'll say you are helping actually the community by sharing others' experiences so that people out there get more knowledge and insight and can help implementing in their careers as well. So there are a lot of things: brand building, community support, knowledge sharing, networking, professional development, learning, continuous learning. So a lot of things has actually helped. And moreover, you read about the trends as well in the groups has really helped me. And few of the tools which you have mentioned, I've not explored before that, but when you have put it across on LinkedIn on your page, I'm recruiter page, I explored that, and few of them I really liked it to implement in my day-to-day work.
Great, great. Thank you, Divya, for your time. It was lovely talking to you, and super impressed with the way you have grown. And so, congratulations to you for all the growth ahead. So, thank you once again for your time. And I would say definitely all our audience would love our session. And about I Am Recruiter, we are just trying to connect all the TA folks across different domains, across different platforms, so that we all can learn from each other. So that's the main reason we are trying. But once again, thank you, Divya.
Thank you, Profil. So, all the recruiters out there, Recruiter is a great platform. Please follow their page on LinkedIn, WhatsApp group, YouTube. You will get to know more about the insights, market knowledge, and people who are sharing their experience that will help you in growing further in your career. So, thank you,
Thank
Profil,
you. Bye
for
bye.
giving me
Take
the
care.
opportunity. Bye.